Welcome to BNI Mid America TV, where you can learn more to earn more and get more from your BNI membership. Today's show is the New Member Spotlight with your host, Marcel Brown.
Welcome to the New Member Spotlight Show. I am your host, Marcel Brown, the most trusted name in technology and the New Member Experience Coordinator for the BNI Mid America region. With me today is Michelle Liebenrood. Welcome, Michelle.
Hello.
How are you doing
today? Thank you for having me. Good.
Good. Well, you're welcome. Michelle, why don't you give us a little bit background of what you do and how long you've been in BNI?
Well, my name is Michelle Liebenrood, as you would say it. I've been in BNI since, I believe it's November of 2020. We started during COVID, so that's been a little bit of experience. And my business is Girl Friday, which is I'm a personal shopper, and I also do errands and lots of other things. And I've actually been adding a few other things to my plate, such as house sitting, dog sitting, and my daughter is getting trained to do dog training, and just a few other options. There's just pretty much anything that someone would want. I pretty much can make it happen for them when they don't have time.
Very good. So now, which chapter are you with?
I am with BNI Fire in Carterville, Illinois.
Carterville, Illinois. So for those of us that aren't familiar with Carterville, I believe it's definitely in the more southern Illinois area. What are some other cities that it's close to?
Well, the best way to describe it is Carbondale, and that's where SIU is at.
Right.
And a lot of people know where SIU is at.
Exactly. So, so given that you're in that region, what is your service area?
My service area would be Carterville, Carbondale, anywhere from Carterville, I'd say 20, 30 minutes.
Okay, very good.
Range.
All right, so member since November, so that's about 3 months or so that you've been in, so you're pretty new. How did you end up finding out about BNI, and how'd you get into your chapter?
Well, because my husband is one of the directors,
yes,
but I knew about BNI before him, and I was actually, I used to sub for another chapter, BNI Win in Carbondale. My boss, I used to sub for him at a place I worked at there. So I was actively in BNI in a roundabout way before he was.
Yes, that's a good story there. So you knew about it before you were subbing. I guess you, in a way, introduced it to him, and then he's been a member for a few years now. And yeah, he definitely he's a chapter director, so he's helping chapters and helping grow chapters, that sort of thing. And then now it's full circle. You joined here a few months ago, so good to know.
Right. Yeah, and I joined because I knew how BNI worked from being a sub and being, a guest quite a bit in the group in Carbondale, and I knew how it worked. And so I was excited whenever we found out we were opening or doing a chapter in Carterville, and that's what I wanted to go ahead and join immediately.
Great. So how's it been going these last few months with BNI?
It's going good. We're still early, we're still new, so we're kind of getting to where we're learning to trust each other, get to know each other's businesses, and education has been a big one. I'm an education coordinator of our chapter and the membership committee as well. And so, but with COVID, that's been a little bit more of a challenge, and I can't wait till we can get to meeting in person.
Absolutely. I think we're all itching to see people in real world, not so much in virtual,
right.
But definitely the education is one of those keys to BNI. And I tell all new members that, and be an education coordinator in my own chapter. Obviously I take that pretty seriously, and definitely in situation like we have now being virtual, it's a great opportunity to do more education, to learn new ways to network as well, because there are a lot of chapters that are being very successful in this COVID era. And ultimately, I think it's just people that have taken the bull by the horns and figured out, well, this is a new way to do things. Let's adjust. Let's see what we can do and figure out how to make it work. So,
right.
Well, great.
I will say this, the one thing with being an education coordinator and starting out during COVID, it's been interesting because I've always been a little bit shy with speaking in front of people. And I've always wanted to be a public speaker and be able to do that. And I've had a lot of good responses on my educational moments, but I'm interested how I'm going to do once we're live, and if I'll get stage fright being But I think this has been a good experience. That's one thing with BNI that helps is it gets you outside your box.
Absolutely. I've been in BNI myself almost 18 years now. I've seen myself grow in the same way. I was not
Right.
anywhere near of a good of a public speaker before BNI, but getting in front of people every single week, and obviously in keynote speeches and all that kind of stuff, you get a lot of practice. And I think myself, it is different when you're in front of your own computer, but you still have a screen full of faces looking at you. So I think when you get to be in person, maybe it'll be a little bit different for the first time or two, but really quickly you'll get right back into the swing of things, because ultimately it's just doing what you were doing, just in a slightly different environment. So,
Right.
So Michelle, what type of clients, or I guess what type of connections are you looking to make through BNI?
One of the things I'd like is anyone that knows people that own small grocery stores or small businesses where they would like to deliver and have someone personally do stuff for them, where they're not actually paying them. The client would be paying them, but they would have access to that service. And then another thing would be any busy professional, someone that doesn't have the time to, do their shopping on their own, do the errands and anything extra they need, or people looking to surprise their loved one for something. That's a great way to, just send somebody they don't know.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'm surprised it's a kind of a nice service to give someone, a service that gives something to them, delivers something, gives them a little extra time, frees up their time. So yeah, definitely I'll be on the lookout for grocery store, retail stores, those types of places down in Southern Illinois. I don't get there all the time, but occasionally. So we'll see what we can do. And certainly everyone watching this episode, especially if you're in that Southern Illinois area, be on the lookout for that for Michelle. Go ahead.
Another big thing would be is a lot of people are going on vacation right now. And if they need someone to house sit or to do something like that, take care of their plants or animals, we got someone that's going to be leaving to, I think, Europe in the summer, that we're going to be taking care of their horses as well. So if you know of someone that is looking for that, then we could do that as well.
Well, great. Yeah, I know. I only know one couple that owns horses in the area, but that's certainly something to look for. And I know of a nonprofit that takes care of horses, and so they may know people that own horses in this area too. Right. So I'll be on the lookout for that. Okay. Well, great, Michelle. It's been really fun talking to you. I'm sure we'll meet in person someday soon, and I'm sure I'll be seeing you online more often at the RSS and other events coming up here shortly.
Great. All right. Well, thank you.
All right. Well, thank you for watching the BNI New Member Spotlight Show. Again, I'm Marcel Brown, and we'll see you next episode.
For more information on how BNI can help you build your business, book your complimentary consultation with Virginia Moosekeith at discoverbnimidamerica.com. BNI Mid America TV is brought to you by the Bergman Insurance Group, your trusted source for Medicare information, education, and enrollment. Be sure to check out the show notes for additional information on how to contact today's host or guest about their business, and thanks for watching.